Where are they?
Oh my god, you're gonna hard carry. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Honestly, I'm like freaking out. I'm freaking out, Sarah. Oh my god, it's fucking work. Oh my god.
I got stuck.
You good?
Here is your too long didn't watch Lifeline guide. Do's. Do res and heal your teammates with your doc drone. If you're not resing and healing your teammates as Lifeline, you're playing her wrong. Do pay attention to where your teammates are and what their health is so that you can give them a health drone and they can get back into fights quicker. Don'ts. If you can help it, don't go down first. Lifeline thrives when she gets to heal and res her teammates, and if you're the first one in and you get downed, then you won't be able to do that. Now there are some situations where you can be aggressive as possible, and if you're sure you can win your runs, go ahead. But for the most part, she's better at staying back and supporting the team and running in with a team. That is my very short and simple explanation of Lifeline. If you want more, then keep watching. I've seen some people say that Lifeline is easy, but then they will play her incorrectly or not utilize her to her full potential. And yes, she has been nerfed. She no longer has a res shield. But because of that, there have been workarounds to not having the res shield anymore, and you just play her a bit differently. I'm going to try to cover as much as possible in this video. I'm going to start with her passive, tactical, and ultimate situations. I'm going to discuss other things such as positioning, when to push, synergy in-game, and her usage in the different modes. And at the end, I will answer questions that you guys asked me. If you have any more questions, then feel free to comment them and I'll try to answer them as well. I haven't been playing Lifeline since the beginning or anything, but I played her for 2 seasons straight and then I hit Masters playing her, so I do have some credentials. I know how to play her well, and also...
It's weird, but I like you on Lifeline, Sarah. You play Lifeline really well.
I'll take that.
You're probably one of the best Lifelines I've ever played with.
Nice, good stuff. Get Seraphis.
I'm Lifeline!
Yeah, get Seraphis.
Lifeline!
I'm Lifeline!
No, let me res. I'm Lifeline. I'm Lifeline. Lifeline. I'm Lifeline.
Lifeline's passive is Combat Revive. Deploy Doc to revive teammates, leaving Lifeline free to defend. Lifeline's res isn't any faster than a regular res, but the difference is while you're resing your teammate, you're free to move around, shoot, get a shield swap, loot, and that can make the difference during a fight. Yes, she no longer has her res shield, but she can revive 2 down teammates at the same time, which can make teams panic and therefore make mistakes. Because there is no revive shield anymore, you usually want to wait for your teammates to crawl behind cover, and if they don't, tell them where to crawl so that you can res them. And I say usually because there are some situations where I just res out in the open and defend my teammates because I'm sure I can win the fight. Reviving teammates is another useful tool to making the enemy do exactly what you want, which is come out of their cover or make a mistake. It forces enemies to either shoot the downed person getting revived or shoot you. Gold bag priority does go to Lifeline. Many people would think Gibby, but the gold bag is very strong on her, especially since she can res 2 people at once, because both teammates will come back with half of their health. I'm going to show some examples of reses right now. Nice thermite.
I'm gonna ult.
Let me get through.
Scanning.
He's pushing.
Junior slid in.
I'm hitting all my shots, I promise.
She's cracked. There are some situations where you don't want to res your teammates, like if they're in a horrible spot. If you don't think that you can defend them if you want to res them out in the open, then don't res them out in the open. Or in some cases, you can use their knockdown shield to clutch out a fight instead of resing them. Blood Helmo.
That's one.
Keep it up. There are so many scenarios and situations where you make a decision when and when not to res. Sometimes it's better to help your other teammate shoot the enemy team. Sometimes it's better to add the extra pressure by resing the down teammate so that the enemy team can make a mistake. Again, it comes with time. Use your brain, make a choice, and if it doesn't work out, then learn from that. You must make a choice!
Kill me! Don't let me revive! You know what happens!
You must make a choice! I actually learned this today as I'm working on this video, and credit to Michael that commented on my video saying that if while you're rezzing you find a gold bag, you don't have to cancel it after. It will keep rezzing the teammate and give them half health anyway if you pick up the gold bag afterwards, which is huge. I always thought that I had to cancel it, so it goes to show that we're always learning something here. Even though I'm a Lifeline main, I'm always learning something new about her. This also changes my answer for when to cancel the res. Sometimes I accidentally press it when I'm trying to open a door or loot a box, and in that case I'll cancel it so my teammate can crawl to a safer spot. Otherwise, there's not many situations where you would cancel the res anyways. Lifeline actually has a bonus passive. She can open pills for an extra compartment, and it's very useful in arenas especially. Lifeline's Tactical is Doc Heal Drone. The Drone of Compassion, Doc, automatically heals those near it over time. If you or your teammate's health is low and your tactical is up, please use your drone, please. There have been so many times where I have been spectating a Lifeline and their tactical is up and they're shield healing while they're really low health, but they don't pop their drone down. And it drives me crazy because you could be at full health so much faster. The health drone lasts 20 seconds and the timer for it starts for your cooldown right after you place it down. The cooldown of it is 45 seconds, so it will be up again after you use it because it'll stay for that 20 seconds and then there'll be 25 seconds left until the next drone after it's done. So don't be stingy using it, just use it whenever it's up and your health is low. One of the perks of playing Lifeline is that you can heal her shields and health at the same time. So whenever your doc drone is up, plop it down, pop a battery. A lot of times you'll see me run my health drone over to people because I want them to get back into the fight faster. I don't want them to spend the extra time having to think about healing. I could just put it where they're peeking and they can heal up while they're shooting at the enemies. You will see me place my health drone right on top of my teammate as I'm rezzing them so that the health drone can immediately start healing them as they get up and they won't die right away. Also, yes, Doc Drone can heal your full team at once. However, if you're all very low, then it won't heal everyone for the full amount. In that case, just pop a syringe while you're being healed.
Cracked on you, Dad?
I down one.
Cracked hard.
Kick.
Kick again. Here's health drone.
She's broken.
Oh God.
Here's a health drone. Your drone will die in the ring after 2 ticks, but you can use it sometimes if you need to pop a syringe and you're really low, just to keep yourself alive for the few seconds, and it will survive in heat shields as well. Lifeline's ultimate, Care Package. Call in a drop pod full of high-quality defensive gear. Unfortunately, Lifeline's ultimate takes 6 minutes to charge fully without ultimate accelerants, and sometimes, especially if you're hot dropping in pubs, you're not going to get to use the ultimate that much. But I will give you some scenarios that I have found very good usage of in ranked. If our team is shooting from the height of a building, I will create cover with the ultimate just so we have something on top of the height. If you barely have any cover in front of you in the final ring, then you can create cover for yourself for your team to play on as the ring closes. Remember that the package is a huge beacon basically saying, hey, we're all over here, so you really don't want to use it that much in ranked because everyone will know where you are. But if you're going to res your teammate, it's going to make noise anyway, so just place down the ultimate just so they have something as they come down. I'm going to be talking about some other Lifeline tips that I haven't talked about yet, like positioning. Let's say this dummy here is my teammate, and they're shooting this person over here. Well, I will take a different angle from them, but I'm still within range of them. If they decide to push, then I will be behind them. I usually don't want to be the first one into a fight because I'm supposed to be the one rezzing and giving health heals. Sometimes I'll take the same angle as my teammate because I bring a health drone over to them, but for the most part I do usually play back and let my team push in first. Basically, I'm being like a parent. I'm always keeping an eye on my teammate and where they are and when they're pushing. So some good weapon loadouts on Lifeline would be something mid to long range. Because I'm playing further back than my teammates, I need something to poke the enemy. I also like to run a close range weapon for it, so when I do push in with my team, I have something That'll help with the close range fights. Again, you can run a bunch of things, R9, Flatline, the Volt when it was ground loot, Wingman if you hit your shots. I personally don't snipe on Lifeline because I feel like I would be a little too far back in case my teammate does get downed and they need me right away. Lifeline's reset potential is huge. She can get her team back up and running after a fight, especially if a teammate is downed. But her problem is that she doesn't have any mobility. Even if you have movement techniques and all that, there's still so many legends with movement abilities that just outdo her. Some legends that she pairs well with are legends that have a way for her to get out, like Horizon, or a Valkyrie ult, an Ashe ult, Maggie's ult even, Wraithport. Just something for her to get out. Octane Pad, very useful if you have teammates that are aggressive and push in. Now I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys asked me. Emmanuel asked, how many medkits or syringes do you carry as Lifeline? So if I have a blue or gray bag, I will not carry medkits. I will carry only 4 syringes because my health drone will heal me for the most part. If I do have a maxed out bag and I have the space, then I will carry 2 medkits in case, you know, we get caught in the ring or something, or my teammates need them. I'll carry them for my teammates, but for the most part, just 4 syringes. Solo asks, when you have one teammate down, when should you push and when should you just hold and red? This one's a bit more complex. It depends on how many people are up on the enemy team and where they are relative to my teammate. Let's say that my teammate is downed near me, I can do a quick tap and res. If they're a bit further than me, then I will just hold the different angle, help my other teammate out in dealing damage. For the most part, I will just calm with my team that, hey, I'm going to go res if the enemy team isn't pushing yet. If the enemy team is pushing, then I'll just back up my other teammate and finish out the fight when I can. Players ask, how often do you use a Mozambique? Why did you play Lifeline? Do you think she is one of the most annoying characters to go against?
Mozambique, yeah.
So I actually use it pretty frequently lately. Sometimes I'll carry it to endgame. It's pretty strong right now. The damage it does from super far away is basically like a discount wingman. So the reason I started to play Lifeline was because I wanted to work on my positioning and I wanted to pick someone that had no way out to really challenge myself because I'm forced to have better positioning. I'm still not perfect. I still wide peek way too much and I'm caught out in bad places sometimes, but it has helped me immensely. And I picked Lifeline because I actually don't like to flesh heal. It just takes so long. I'll show you guys. Okay, so popping a medkit is gonna take a super long time in my opinion. Okay, let's say I took a bit of damage. Popping a syringe takes 5 seconds. It's too much for me. Like, I just want to pop this down while I'm shooting. You know, I don't like healing my flesh heals. I don't think she's the most annoying character to go against. I honestly think that Gibraltar and Caustic are more annoying. She is pretty annoying to go against in arenas, especially if there's a good Lifeline and she buys gold bag every time. But I don't think she's the most annoying. Artie asks, is she better aggressive or defensive? She is definitely better defensively, but I will play her aggressively, especially in pubs, because I don't really care. It's just the pub. But for ranked, defensive is the way to go. But if your team is playing aggressively, then be aggressive with them. Don't leave them behind. Don't fall back too far. Solo again, hi, asks, what's your favorite skin? Most important question. Definitely my wave Lifeline. It's such a good skin. It's so beautiful. And you guys know I like purple by now. And the teal just makes it look super good. Her hair is super cute too. Everything about it I love. A close second for me would be the Mic Check skin. That one's really good too. Cosmic asks, you use her ultimate ever? I forget it exists. You know what? Same sometimes. It just takes so long to charge. 6 minutes is a long time. And especially if I'm hot dropping in pubs all the time, then I don't really use it that much. But I will use it if our armor situation is bad. Again, in all the situations I talked about for ranked as well. Gamer Guy says,
Mozambique, yeah.
Mozambique here. My friend Nikki on Twitter asks, how do you play her so well and what's your mindset in fights with her since her abilities are so different than others? Thank you, Nikki, love you. I think I play her well because I've always played support roles really well because I pay attention to my teammates very well. I keep tabs on them at all times, you know. I pay attention to little things that not many other people will pay attention to. I'm very aware of my surroundings and what's going on in the game as well. And plus I just like helping people, so helping my teammates is one of those things. I don't really play selfishly. I've only started learning to play a little bit more selfishly just to play for my own life. But I will do things for my teammates and go out of my way to save them. My mindset in fights with her is to just try to deal as much damage as I can, res when I can. You know, she is the only like healer in the game, technically, healer support. Loba's a support too, technically, but she doesn't really heal. Part of it too is that I love mind games in this game recently, and I like forcing the enemy to make a play, especially when I start rezzing. It forces them to lose their positioning, push out of cover just to, you know, try to grief the res. I like doing all that stuff, and it's really fun for me. I know this was a super long video. If you made it to the end, comment Mozambique here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I tried to address as much as I can in this video. Again, if you have any other questions about Lifeline, please let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, love you. So if you jump off the map, I'll give you the good suck later.
Like, jump off the map right now and
Yeah.
give me the good stuff later?
Damn.
What the hell?
Mysterious.